Harley Quinn issue 7.
Yeah, Rosmo's back. Don't need to say anything else. Rosmo's back. And it's allegedly a Fear State tie-in. It's very tangential, I would say, is putting it mildly. It does say Fear State Part 1, so I'm assuming there's going to be a second Fear State tie-in that will maybe be a bit more heavily involved. This one, it just starts off with Keepsake again. He's building his own team of villains. He's handing out the the stuff that he stole. That was his origin stuff. He stole from all the actual villains while he was a henchman, and he's kind of been doing knockoff stuff. So he's got his own squad together, and he's given them new names. So the person who he's given a Bane mask to is Blaine. You've got a ventriloquist who is Polyphonist. You've got a Riddler who is Exclamation. You've got our favorite Professor Pig is Sage Swine. Mr. Freeze has got a counterpart. We've got a new Freeze villain.
Oh dear.
Add another one to the ranks. It's Fellow Frigid. And then there's Sword Lady, because he forgot to give her a name. So it's Sword Lady. I don't know who the sword is. Do you know what it's like? It's like the knight from Demon Knights. I'm completely forgetting their name now. But they were the Shining Knight. Shining Knight. It's like that. It's like that sword. So why not? But it doesn't really matter. They're all kind of irrelevant. Hugo Strange comes in and is like, what are you doing? What is all this shit? And these are all people it seems that he's mind controlling with his Scarecrow fear gas amplified by maybe Mad Hatter tech. It's a bit unclear still the exact plan, but it's mind control. It's just mind control. And that's all it is. Harley's out of Gotham. They're on a camping retreat, her and the ex-clowns. They're meditating, which she hates. And then they run into someone who's lost their dog. So the dog's called Waffle, and there's a whole page-long gag of probably about 15 panels about how this dog is called Waffle, and then she wants pancakes, and just imagining a dog with like a waffle in its back, and it's a whole extended joke that goes on for a long time. That's not very funny. But they go looking for the dog, and Harley's a bit shit, basically. Kevin has to talk her back into being a hero. You got to look for the dogs, and you got to do that stuff, not just do what you want. And they do find the dog, a cave entrance, and then there's a bear that chases them. And they get chased for a bear for a while, and they run away. And I'm just going to cut away to the end of the issue. There's a little interlude, but the main point of this, where it finally ties into Fear State on this side of things, is she basically runs off a cliff when she's running away from the dog. It does like a Wile E. Coyote style thing where she falls off almost and has the paws, and then she grabs onto a vine. But who should show up but to save her but the gardener, who obviously we last saw. Was it Catwoman that was teased in? That was going to be the next issue of Catwoman, I think.
She's been she's been a couple of issues. Well,
so she's a Batman. She went down with...
Couple she's a Batman, and she was in like the last page of the last Catwoman, I think.
Yeah. So she's collecting people, so she's come to get Harley. Because obviously they've found Ivy, so Harley needs to come and help. But there is a little bit of a cutaway into Gotham City itself. Hugo Strange is dressing up as Batman again out during the Fear State stuff, and they're all the criminals are like, oh, we thought Batman was dead. And then they're like, hang on a second, you're not Batman, you're insane. And then, yeah, they're like, that's all lies, really. Just Hugo, he likes dressing up as Batman, I guess, still. But that's the whole issue. It's not very Fear State-y for a Fear State tie-in, which I imagine has probably upset some people who picked this up just because it says Fear State on the front, because there are always those people, right? Who, if it's a tie-in, they will get it. And don't do that, people, ever. It's bad advice. But this is proof as to why you don't, because you get an issue like this, which is very much just the next issue in this run and basically nothing to do with Fear State. Rosmo continues to be annoying and horrible, and has brought back that horrible thing I hated a few issues ago when I last had Rosmo, with the panels being slanted, but also the dialogue boxes being slanted. So you have to, in my case, because I'm reading on a monitor, turn my whole head. I guess if you're reading on a tablet or a page, you could turn the page. But it's just annoying. I get the effect. It's supposed to be disorienting. It's like, in this case, it says Harley's hanging off the cliff. But I hate it. Stop it. Give me a bad neck. Makes me resent reading this book even more. Yeah, that's about it. It's about a 4 out of 10. It is the first Fear State tie-in that I can safely say, do not waste your money on that, unless you're already reading this book, in which case, why do you need me to tell you?